him and Top Rank are trying to brainwash the fans, with this email thing. Just putting out false information, just to try to prove that he's undisputed when in reality he's not. Because how can you be undisputed when your next opponent can't fight for undisputed? So you're not undisputed. Your next opponent, if it's not Devin Haney, cannot fight for undisputed unless they go petition for it like he did. And petition for a franchise title, not undisputed. They don't want to fight me. That's why they're trying to say that they accomplish everything, that it's nothing more to accomplish, because in reality they don't want to fight me.
Yo, tell me how, I feel like they got this shit from the flea market though, bro.
What? Oh, it does look bad. I see it now.
Oh, it's crazy.
That's Loma right there, and then you're on the other side, no?
Yeah. See, this is the A side. You know what I mean?
Devin Haney said that he want Teofimo Lopez next. That's the fight he want next. He officially focusing on Teofimo. That's his main objective. He want to fight Teofimo for undisputed because the WBC even made it official that the real title is the WBC regular title that Devin Haney has right now. Joey said, wouldn't you say Haney is no more WBC champion than Lopez? ? After all, Lopez beat the man. Not blaming Haney, but honestly, neither one really holds it. Haney may got the belt, but Lopez won the title. No, that don't make no sense for Devin Haney to have the belt and Lopez to win the title. Lomachenko, he was never the WBC champion going into the fight with Teofimo Lopez. Again, let me explain. The other organizations don't recognize the WBC French fries belt as a real title because you only can have one champion per organization. So the IBF, the WBO, and the WBA don't recognize the WBC French fries title as a real title. They only recognize the WBC title as a regular title. And also, Suleiman confirmed that the WBC title that Devin Haney has, the regular title, is the official real title under the WBC. That's the real champion under their organization. Now, Teofimo and Lomachenko, they were both in the same tournament as Devin Haney. They elected to leave the tournament because they didn't want to fight Devin Haney, according to Devin. Devin said that there was a tournament. Lomachenko and Teofimo left the tournament. Now, obviously, Lomachenko, he was a champion, a two-time world champion at 135. He ended up fighting for a vacant title, the WBC vacant title against Luke Campbell, when he was supposed to fight Devin Haney, not Luke Campbell, because Devin was the mandatory. Luke Campbell was coming off a loss to Linares, but Lomachenko refused to fight Devin, and he chose to fight Luke Campbell. But according to the rules under the WBC, you are obligated to fight two mandatories if you win a vacant belt, in which Lomachenko ended up winning a vacant belt. But because Lomachenko wanted no smoke with Devin Haney, he ended up vacating the WBC title. He obviously purchased a French fries belt, a witness protection belt, to avoid Devin Haney. So going into the Lopez fight, he was never the WBC champion. It's a secondary title. The French fries title is like an interim title. You could activate it anytime you want to fight the real champion that holds the regular WBC title. So that's why Devin Haney came out and said Teofimo Lopez, he's pretty much brainwashing the fans by mentioning all this email talk. Because, like I said before, it was Teofimo who petitioned for the WBC French fries title through email. So who is really the email champion? In order for Teofimo to be undisputed, in order for him to be the real takeover, he has to see Devin Haney. For now, he's taking parts. He's not taking over until he fight Devin Haney. So with that being said, what's the point for Lopez to move up to 140 if he can't fight for undisputed there? And he's not even undisputed at 135. So the obvious thing to do is for Devin Haney and Teofimo to fight each other, because Teofimo said his dream is to be undisputed in two different divisions back to back. But his dream is not going to become a reality if he move up to 140 right away, since he's not even undisputed at 135 yet. And ironically, Devin nickname is the Dream. So for Teofimo dream to come true, he have to face Devin Haney and beat Devin Haney in order to move up in weight and fight the winner of Taylor. But it's useless right now to move up because they're not even fighting each other yet. So he could go ahead, take care of business, fight Devin Haney, become undisputed if he's able to beat Devin Haney, then move up to 140. After all, we all know Taylor, I got him on my pound for pound list at 140. He won the tournament. He deserved his position, but he's not a big name. Obviously, it's a legacy fight, but he don't even have a big name. Devin Haney is a bigger name than Taylor. That fight is bigger than Taylor right now. So why move up to 140 when you have unfinished business at 135? Earl, so is Tank the real WBA champion? Question mark. Well, under the WBA, they have different rules. The WBA, they said that they recognize the super title as the real title, not the regular title. And the WBC said that they recognize the regular WBC title as the real title. The French fries title is a trophy because you can't fight your mandatory. You don't have no mandatory, so you're not obligated to fight anybody. Plus, even the WBA in the past, they used to have it where you have to defend your title up to 10 times to be a super champion. But now, obviously, in the sport of boxing, they're just giving titles away. That's why Floyd Mayweather is complaining about there's too many belts in boxing. Like I said, Devin Haney said that Teofimo is brainwashing the fans by all this email talk when he's the one that petitioned for the title through email. So who is really the email champion? This fight is the fight to be made next because of the obvious reason. Most likely, Gervonta and Ryan going to fight each other. So why not get Teofimo in the ring with Devin for Undisputed? That's the fight to see for all marvels, for all the belts, for Undisputed. Since Teofimo's dream is to be undisputed, he needs to fight Devin, the Dream Haney. When it comes to Devin Haney, he might want to consider changing his nickname to the Nightmare because these fighters treating him like the Nightmare.
Yeah, because he said out his own mouth that he wanted him next. I don't want to hear he had to do it for the business or he can't make the weight no more. Once you're a man and you say something as a man, you say you want the email champion. If you just talking shit, whatever, bro, go ahead and back that up and just prove it. He not candy off, then can't nobody say nothing. Like you said, I want to end his little legacy with Mayweather.
Yeah. I never said Teofimo ducked Devin Haney. I said Teofimo went the smart route. I never criticized him for choosing that route. But now it's time to fight Devin Haney because he keep calling him email champion. So go ahead and get the email champion out of the way. Teofimo actually called out Devin Haney his last fight. He said that's the fight he won't. Now Devin Haney said the same thing. But now you see him tweet. He said, I'm already undisputed. He pretty much saying I don't got to fight Devin Haney. So what's your comments on that?
Can you repeat that, man?
Teofimo is not looking to fight Devin now because he said he's already undisputed. In other words, he don't got to fight Devin Haney because he already a champion. He already got the WBC franchise title. So he's trying to say that's the real title. What's your take on him saying that?
Like I say, man, you can't go back on your word. If you say something, I'm going off what you say off the jump. If you say you're going to fight the man and he the email champ, then prove he the email champ, go get the other belt, and it'll be settled from there. Then he can go move up. If you got unsettled business, you know, unless the business of like with Bob Arum, like I said, they trying to make them in-house fights, he'll probably reach out to Eddie and try to make a fight with Ryan. You know, hopefully, like you said, the Tank and Ryan. I'd rather see Tank and Ryan and Teofimo and Devin. That's the two, and then the winners can meet up if he's willing to stick around, whatever happened with Devin. But if he moves, bro, that's a chump move. Now I don't care if you call him a duck or you call people ducks, because that's an obvious duck. You said you was gonna fight him. You said he the email champ. You talking trash. You know, you on Twitter talking whatever. Then now he fighting. Now you saying you don't got to, and I'm still a champ in the takeover. No, bro, don't work like that. You got to prove it, man.
Right now, Teofimo, obviously the business side when it comes to Bob Arum, he already said that he would like the Ryan Garcia fight, and Ryan is with DAZN. So we already know Bob Arum did business with DAZN and Eddie by him actually making the Luke Campbell fight. Luke Campbell is under DAZN. He fight under Eddie. So the fight is makeable. So there's no reason for Teofimo to be looking to fight Ryan, but not Devin when Devin is the champion. Ryan don't even have a title. So
no, he don't.
Yeah, so,
he's actually mandatory for Devin. He beat Luke, and he's supposed to be. That's the mandatory for Devin.
Right. So now, if Teofimo chooses to fight another opponent at 135 or move up to 140, you think he's avoiding Devin Haney?
I would call in, man, and say, AKHi, you stand on your word. You still undefeated, brother, and and he, you know, he ducking them.
All right, say no more. All right, I'm gonna hold you to it. So who's this again?
It's Mello from Chicago, bro. Great debate, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
Oh, tell me how. Like, I feel like they got this shit from the flea market, though, bro.
What? Oh, it does look bad. I see it now.
Oh, it's crazy.
You beat for
I
it?
think so. Yeah, yeah.
But that's Loma right there, and then you're on the other side, no?
Yeah. See, this is the A side. You know what I mean?
Hold it, you're not that pretty. I'm a bad man. Wait. I shook up the wall. I shook up the wall. I shook up the wall.
I bear witness, there's only one God, Allah, and Muhammad is his final messenger. That's what I said, Larry, on the bungle fight. Thanking you.
They call me the problem, but you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.